If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's another beautiful, hot, bright, windy and sunny day here in Antigua, and today we will be discussing the reason behind our mommy tummies. Now, many of us go to our doctors, physiotherapists, personal trainers, fitness coaches, and they do not inform you that there's an actual condition called diastasis recti, whereby your stomach walls or your abdominal muscles expand and they are being stretched out. But of course, there are ways to reverse this condition, which I will be demonstrating for you today. Now, it is important that we try to do this as soon as possible. However, with someone like a year and a half, like me, may have to do a little bit more. It's basically where your stomach walls or your muscles should be aligned like this, and then it's actually expand like this. So we actually have to get our stomach walls to be aligned once again, and then we can go ahead or proceed to do our regular sit-ups and crunches. Alright, so I will be demonstrating for you what signs to look for to test whether or not you have this condition, how far it is gone, and then I will be showing you what we need to do to get them back together. Of course, I will be doing it as well, so I will be showing you my before and after and my results, so stay tuned. Okay, so we already know what diastasis recti is. However, it is caused by excessive intra-abdominal pressure, poor alignment, plus the wrong ab exercises can make the condition worse. It is also caused by pressure rocketed in pregnancy that has not yet been normalized. So when you have a mommy tummy, lower back pains, and your pelvic floor is just not doing its job, those are your body clues. In order to test for diastasis recti, you're simply going to lay on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Place your fingers just above your belly button and press down using your fingertips. Allow your head and neck to be slightly lifted off the floor, and eventually your muscles will close in. The amount of fingers that are able to fit between that space will determine the gap. Alright? I'm doing a simple demonstration of the position you need to be in order to test for diastasis recti. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor, knees bent, fingers are pressing down between the gap. The very first exercise is a pelvic tilt, and we're simply just moving our tailbone up and down, back and forth, and being a little bit aggressive here just to achieve maximum results. Okay, the key here is to keep your belly buttons tucked in all the way to your spine as we work those core muscles. Keeping our heels flat on the floor, we're going to slide our leg up and down, keeping our belly button tucked all the way in as we do this exercise. Right here, we're working our core muscles and also our pelvic floor. Alright, so just continue sliding up and down. We're going to do just about 10 reps of these before we switch over to the next leg. Okay, we're just going to do a few more of those, keeping your palms flat and facing upwards. Okay, so here we've switched over to the next leg, and we're going to do the very same thing. Alright, just about 10 reps of these. Oh, there's Cinnamon. I think she's building a sandcastle. Thank God she wasn't disturbing. But that's the funny thing about having a child. They go everywhere with you. There's no getting rid of them. And that's okay. Just embrace it. That's all a part of being a mommy. Alright, so up and down, keeping your heel flat on the floor, and don't forget belly buttons need to be tucked in. Okay, so we're doing just 10 reps of these, and we just have a few more to go before we move on to the next exercise. Okay, so here you might want to get a pillow
or something soft for this one, because I did not have one at the time, so I rolled a towel and placed it between my knees, and you're just going to want to press as tight as if you wish to let your knees touch. Alright, so here we're working our inner thighs and also pulling up or strengthening the pelvic floor. Okay, so we're just going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as tight as we can and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. I'm not sure if you're able to see the action here, but I'm just squeezing and releasing. That's all it is. Okay, so here we're just going to lift our butts off the floor as we continue to lay flat. So feet flat, knees bent, head on the floor, and you're just going to lift your lower part of your body up and down. While you're lifting, you're squeezing your glutes, because this is the muscle we're working, as well as our core. Okay, so we're just going to do a few of these. Ensure that your belly button is well tight and nice. And right here, we're just going to pull our legs up, pause, stretch, and go down. Alright, so this is the exercise where we just pull up, pause, stretch, and straight down. Oh no, Cinnamon. Oh man. Okay. What is she gonna do now? And there she goes, throwing sand in my face. Wow, Cinnamon. Wow, okay. So I just got rid of Cinnamon. Let's try this again. Okay, so we're just gonna pull up, pause, stretch all the way, and straight down. We're gonna do this exercise just a few times. Alright, so here we're working our thighs, and we're also working our core. Alright, so we're just gonna go up and down, up and down. Take your time to do this. If it's too much for you, just go nice and slow. That should do the trick. Up and straight down. We're just gonna do a few more of those before switching to the next leg, because whatever we do on one side, we always try to do it on the opposite side. Okay, so my dog is just deciding to bark his life away. Up and straight down. Up and straight down. Alright, so we've just switched over to the right leg, and we're just going to do the same thing. Always ensure that you keep your belly buttons nice and tight. Okay, so we want to do this at least 5 times per week in order to achieve maximum results. Please try your best to do this over and over and over and over every single day. You could do it in the mornings before you do your regular routine, or you can just do it before you go to bed so you get a more relaxing rest. But you need to ensure that you be consistent. Okay, stretch up and straight down. Nothing happens overnight, and no exercise is easy exercise where it fixes the issue right away. So we're just gonna have to work those muscles, and that's the only way we'll get them where they need to be. Just a few more. Straight up and straight down. Straight up and straight down again. Alright, so this seems to be the simplest exercise of all. We're just moving our hands up and down, moving our arms right and then left. However, there's a trick to it. Our belly buttons still need to be tucked in, so ensure that you're doing that aspect of it while you do your simple exercise. Up and up. That's all we're doing, tucking our belly buttons in on all 4s and lifting our hands one at a time, as if you're reaching for Cinnamon. Okay, and then the last exercise, just go, oh, oops, see, I'm not tucking my belly button in, so I fell. So let's try this again. We're just going to take the right hand or left hand and work the opposite leg, and we're just going to push them up and out. Okay, so we're just gonna take your left hand, your right leg, push it up and out. Alright, so we're just gonna do a few of those. And that's gonna be it. So very simple exercises. Always ensure that you tuck your belly button in, and that's the key. We need to bring those abdominal walls back together. They need to be aligned once again, and then we'll be happy mommies. Okay, up. Alright, so that comes to the end of my exercise. I was fully covered in sand, so I had to rinse myself off. Antigua is such a beautiful place with 365 beaches, but I only go to one beach. And if you can guess what it is, then maybe you'll get a prize. Right. Yes,
Who's gonna wash your hair?
No, you're right. I don't know what that does. Thank you guys a million for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I could do to improve my videos and just continue to motivate me. Stay tuned.